name is James Singleton. I'm an active member of Jersey Village, very involved there. And I wanted to come here today to thank you for the county has spent almost $100 million already on White Oak Bayou and improvements. And this has been a continuation project from 1998. Jersey Village has had major floods in 98, 2001, 2002, and in 2016. I've been a resident since 2007, but prior to that, in 2001, I came in as a high school student and helped repair some of the homes and clean out some of the flood damage there. And during our recent flood, the tax day flood in 2016, the city spent a lot of money to do a long-term flood recovery study. And one of the things that was highlighted was the deepening and widening of White Oak Bayou, which has been a plan for the flood control district for many years, but unfortunately has not been able to get funded. So I appreciate the Commissioner's Court has put that item on the agenda and is looking at designing and doing the improvements that have been needed for a long time. The City of Jersey Village is more than capable and ready to help and has worked with the Flood Control District to make these improvements. And so I would ask that you continue to work on this project and approve today's agenda item. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You did. Thank you. Good morning, Judge Emmett, County Commissioners. I am Austin Blease. I'm the City Manager for the City of Jersey Village. I'm here to speak to you today about the project on the White Oak Bayou. As you are likely aware, and as Councilor Mitchum just stated, Jersey Village has had several flooding events over the past 20 years. After the tax day flood, the city did a long-term flood recovery study to look at what we could do to mitigate flooding in our local area. 4 main pieces came out of that plan. Some of them are local stormwater improvements that we can do, looking at home elevations, which we applied for grant funding to do as well. And another big part of that plan was projects along the White Oak Bayou to deepen and widen the bayou. Channel improvements along the bayou are a big piece of the plan, and we're unable to take action on that without the support of the county commissioners and the Harris County Flood Control District. So I'm here today to encourage and support the agenda item to authorize the Flood Control District to negotiate for the deepening and widening of the bayou system from Tidwell to FM 1960 through Jersey Village. This will greatly help our situation throughout the community and lower the flooding risks in Jersey Village. The city is willing to partner with you guys in whatever way we can to make this happen, and we look forward to seeing this construction soon. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Blease.
Good morning. My name is Andrew Mitchum. I'm a council member for Jersey Village. I'm here to support agenda item B24, and I urge the court to move forward with approval. I can't stress how important this is for our citizens. I flooded during tax day. We didn't flood during Harvey. We got 30 inches of rain, but we didn't flood. So obviously there's 2 types of floods that affect the citizens here. We conducted a study in the city to recognize what we can do with our small budget to impact our citizens' needs. Last night we had a session to figure out how to implement one of those goals, which is to build a berm around our golf course to detain some water. The other news that we received was elevations on some of our homes. We applied for some funding, and it looks promising that we will get some funding to elevate 17 homes, and we'll keep doing this in the future. But one thing I wanted to talk about was this channel project. This is something that's been on the books for quite a while, and JV is a bottleneck on the White Oak Bayou. We are narrower than upstream and downstream. There's a bypass channel that's been in place for several years now, and that helped us out during Harvey. At some point, though, the bayou stops being our friend and it starts turning into our enemy, and that's kind of the repeat theme here, is that we want the bayou to be our friend as long as possible. And I think the answer is capacity. And capacity links everyone, not just our city, but upstream and downstream for the different types of floods that we have. So this project seeks to improve the profile of the bayou. It improves the efficiency and capacity of the bayou, allowing the bayou to stay our friend for longer. It also allows our city projects, or small projects, but still very impactful on our citizens, to multiply the effects of these projects. When there's a break in the rain, and that helped us a lot during Harvey, some say it was luck, I think it's divine, it gave us enough time for the systems to do their job and drain out. If we increase capacity, which is what this project will do, it will allow more of those divine interventions to happen. So I just wanted to say that as a city, we are prepared to be your partner in this project, and thank you for serving, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Councilor.
Good morning. My wife, Ann, and I are Jersey Village residents, as well as tax day flood victims. And we're here to voice strong support for the recommendation for authorization to negotiate agreement with Cobb Finley & Associates for design, bidding, and construction phase engineering services for channel improvement. We're flood victims, and it's always on my mind. I can recall it, crystal clear. When we evacuated, the water was up to over my wife's knees. I went in the backyard, tried to turn the power box off, and the water hit me at the belt buckle, like a tackle in high school football, and I almost lost my footing, and it was really bad. We had to move into a FEMA hotel and then a FEMA apartment for like 5 or 6 months. Really traumatic. I have a 6-year-old daughter. She can't swim. My wife, she has back injury from years ago where she had herniated discs, and I don't know if she can swim. And we don't have money for a truck, a Jeep, or a boat. We have a sedan, and that flooded in the flood. It flooded our car in the garage. And all the walls had to be stripped out from the ceiling down. And we're just here to voice our support of the commission, Commissioner Cagle, Ed Emmett, the whole commission, everything you're doing, the flood district. We want this channel to be widened. We want it to be improved. It's a necessity. Our home flooded in Francis, Allison, Tax Day, and came, I think, 8 feet from the doors in Harvey. And we're just scared. We want to live normal lives again. We want brotherly and sisterly love in Jersey Village. We want to have happiness, peace, tranquility in our beautiful community. And we thank you so much. Everything that the city's doing. City Manager Austin Blease is awesome. City Councilman Mitchum and Warren and Mr. Singleton's working so hard. And we just want to thank you so much. And we think that this will be our saving grace. And we bless you all. We thank you all so much for going ahead with this because it will be a great relief to our community. We really are begging. We're begging for it, and we just need the channel fixed because it does overflow. It overflows into the houses, into the streets, and it's always our greatest fear. And thank you so much.
Thank you for taking your time this morning.